Hi guys, good evening and welcome back. So today we will try to understand one of the the core fundamental concept of the testing, the entire testing, whether it's manual or whether it is automation, whether it is what API testing, whatever it is, guys. But this is the core fundamental thing. So what is test scenario and what is test cases? So there is a relation between the test scenarios and test cases. So how do we? What are these basically? So basically, if I want to explain the test scenarios, so test scenarios, say for example, there is a login page, okay? So there is a login page which is having the username and password and login button. So how do we test this one? So what are the test scenarios and what are the test cases for this? So say for example, verify the login with valid credentials. So this could be one test scenario. Okay. So basically the test scenarios are general in nature. Okay. So it is like kind of a one line statement. Okay. So it will be verify with valid credentials, and the second scenario could be verify with invalid credentials. So I can do copy paste it, right? So verify with invalid credentials. So this could be one scenario. So like that, we will be deriving the test scenarios from the user requirement specification. So customer requirement specification, CSR document, or the requirement whatever we are getting from the customer, right? So from that customer, for this particular functionality, what are the test scenarios? By going through the requirement, so we will be writing down all the test scenarios to test the application. So basically it tells me what to test. Okay. So it is like what to test means verify the login with valid credentials. So this is what I want to test. So verify login with invalid credentials. This is what I want to test. So verify login with invalid password, invalid kind of a special character. So blank. So verify this is one more scenario. Verify login with blank values. So like this, like we can write n number of scenarios based on the functionalities. So it basically general in nature. It could be one line of a statement, and it tells me what to test. So then coming back to the test cases. So test cases are more in detail in nature. So for every test scenario there will be test case. Say for example, so test case will be it's a detailed thing, it's a test case is basically step by step actions uh, to verify the test scenario. So it's like a test step by step. How do we verify the login with valid credentials? So first we want to open the website, and we have to enter the username and enter the password, and click on login button, and then verify login. Correct. So this is which will be having the step-by-step activities that we want to perform to achieve the test scenario. So this is what the relation between the test scenario and test cases. So the test scenario it will be always it will be in general in nature. So to achieve to how to test. So the scenario tells me what to test, and test case tells me how to test. Okay. So the test case will be detailed in nature, which will be having so many a number of data steps, and test data, and expected result, and actual result, and what is the status, whether it is pass or fail, and if it is having any bug it will be there, and if it is having priority. So n number of things will be there in the test case, guys. So this is the main difference between the test case and test scenario. Test scenario is kind of a one-line statement, and it tells me what to test. And test case is detailed in nature, and it tells me how to test. So if anybody is asking at the time of interview, so you should be able to clearly explain what is the test scenario and test cases, guys. So if you like my content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like and share and comment, guys, so that I can come up with more and more useful content for you guys. So thank you so very much, guys.